I'm Jen, Deputy Digital Editor at Runner's World, and this is my verdict on Lululemon's Blissfeel 2. So this is Lululemon's updated version of the original Blissfeel running shoe, which launched last year and was designed specifically for female runners. So the Blissfeel 2 is also designed specifically for the female foot, but it has had quite a new update in the form of a brand new upper. So this is designed to be more comfortable and more supportive. It's also had some new laces which are wider and flatter, and is available in lots of new colorways. So apart from that, the shoe has remained mostly the same. It's got the same midsole foam as its predecessor. It's got the same pressure mapped outsole. It's also the same weight as its predecessor and also has the same stack height. So what does the shoe feel like to run in? Well, it's certainly a shoe that offers quite a firm ride. The midsole is comprised of Lululemon's compound foam, which I found felt great on sort of easy recovery runs and shorter runs. And anything beyond that, I did find it was quite unforgiving on tired legs, and I would have preferred a little bit more bounce and a little bit more softness. Likewise, when I tested the shoe over some faster sessions, so some intervals and tempo work, I felt like I needed to work quite hard to get that energy back from the ground. And for me, that's where the shoe falls down. Because of that lack of responsiveness, it is harder to pick up the pace when you want to go faster. And I think that if Lululemon had been able to sort of rework that midsole foam in the new iteration, it would be a far more versatile shoe that you could use for kind of those easy, gentle recovery runs, but those faster sessions as well. That said, there are elements of the shoe which I really like. So the new upper has been redesigned, and it's made of 3 layers of mesh, and that makes it a bit thicker and also a little bit stiffer than on the original Blissfeel. It has a seamless frame which extends through the heel and is designed to create a really nice, snug, kind of cradled sensation, which I personally really liked. I think it offered a really nice, sort of secure mid-foot hold. So there's also a chunky plastic overlay which runs from the midfoot to the heel, and that provides extra stability. Now I'm somebody that likes running in more structured shoes, and I really appreciated that extra stability around the heel. It didn't cause my niggly Achilles to flare up as it sometimes can when running in less structured shoes, so I was definitely a fan of that. As mentioned, the laces are also thicker, wider and flatter than on the original Blissfeel, and this makes them easier to tie, but also I feel like you can just achieve a more secure lockdown with these. Like the original Blissfeel, they've got a thin tongue, which I found sat comfortably across the top of the foot. I am personally somebody who usually prefers a more padded and flexible tongue, but I had no issues with these and I experienced no rubbing. So beneath the shoe, the outsole remains unchanged. It's made of high abrasion rubber, and the pattern is informed by pressure mapping data, which matches how the foot moves with each stride. I had no issues with slippage in these and found they had really good traction on the roads, and even when I tested them on a wet, rainy day. So in terms of the fit, I did need to size up in these. So I'm usually a UK 6 or a 6.5, but for these I went for a 7, and the 7 fit me well. As mentioned, they've got a really nice, secure mid-foot hold, but also the toe box is nice and wide, so there's plenty of room for your toes to wiggle. So these are available in 8 colours. They're not all quite as bright as these. They've got a black and white version and also a nice linen colourway, which I really liked. So these are priced at £138, which is pretty standard for a running shoe these days. Probably wouldn't recommend them for distance runners, so if you're running sort of half marathons and marathons, I wouldn't say these are a shoe that I would recommend. However, I would definitely recommend them for new runners, a nice comfortable shoe for easy recovery runs, gym sessions, treadmill sessions. These are a great option and will definitely keep you comfortable and supported as you rack up the miles.